was it this one?
I think it was this one. But it's all right. It's a great one.
To the Garden of Eden. There's nobody here but me and you.
It's definitely this
all
one.
the followers on X.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Oh, is he podcasting?
We got a little place to do the things we need to do now.
That was a different song last week.
What?
All right, and welcome back to episode 105 of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi. 105. I think you're allowed to say 105. 105, episode 105. Set 2. We're on episode 5 of set 2.
Ooh, yeah.
So we are just chugging along. We're recording live. I'm in Southern California, South California, as I like to call it. But we're live on X right now. If you're listening to this on Friday and thinking, man, I could free up my Friday by listening to it on Tuesday, just go on to X and give it a watch. If you're listening, you want to be named, I'll tell you what, it doesn't even have to be during the show. You go on X anytime, follow the OK_pod, and you just say this on the podcast, and we'll say it. Within reason. Okay.
No,
we're not controlled by other governments on this podcast. We are free people, but within reason, we'll say it. You know, you would say, hey, shout out, I love tomato soup. We'll say, hey, Trey loves tomato soup. You name it, we'll say it.
I do.
Episode 105. I am in South California, also joined in studio from the greater Salt Lake City area. Mr. It's currently not in a drilling status. Jeff Buege, Buege. I've been asked twice in the last 2 weeks by two different people in person. Hey, love the podcast. How do you say Jeff's last name? And I said,
one of the people was Jeff.
Yeah. We'll never know.
No, I don't listen to the podcast.
Greater Salt Lake City area, Jeff Buege. Also joining us live from McKinney, Texas.
Right next door, baby.
Is it next door? Somebody just ordered from McKinney. I saw the order come through, and I was like, he probably goes to Church of Christ. I'm sure he's an Aggies fan. I'm going to use McKinney on the pod this week. I'm not even going to make up a city like Chester. Is McKinney really next door?
It really is. Yeah, I actually just went to the town of McKinney 5 minutes
and
away
ordered your plates.
Ordered Strength Co. Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad. Build a second gym on Gym Radar over there and add that.
Smart.
Robert Trey Gallagher the third. He's the third. He has 3 daughters. He's a busy dad. Anytime I sit around and feel sorry for myself, I picture just fecal matter all over his living room and say, you know what? I'm going to be just fine. The price of Bitcoin. Price of Bitcoin, $74,285.09. We won't go over the price of gas in California, but that's the price of Bitcoin. We're back close to being double from when this episode or this podcast started just a set and a half ago, 105 episodes ago, Fife for you military types. Today's date is April the 14th in the year of our Lord 2026. We say that every week. I've never not said that. I've always told you what day it is in the year of our Lord. Our Lord is not an American Red Cross doctor. We'll clear that up. But to continue, it's April 14th, which means that tomorrow is tax day, which means that BW Tax, our hallowed sponsor, is literally burning the midnight oil. We're actually going to call him tonight in 42 minutes. He doesn't know this, but we're going to test if he's burning the midnight oil at midnight on tax day. And we're going to stress test him and see if he's going to be able to get it. But this podcast is brought to you by BW Tax. It's also brought to you by Mr. Helmet, Green Gridiron, Green. You can go buy yourself a helmet. You can get any kind of helmet you want. You can get an ice helmet to wear to the border. If you're wearing that thing to the border or in a city like Minneapolis, we recommend the visor. Trey lives in Texas. And he's in the center of Texas. So he's actually, there's no bullets flying where he is. That's down on the border, and that's in Minnesota. So if you're in those areas, we recommend the visor. If you're out on the prairie where your sky is big and no one's driving self-driving cars or eating vegan, you're probably fine visorless. It does look cooler with the visor. Exciting show. We got a guest tonight. We'll leave that as a surprise. A guest like we've never had. Be a guest like no other. It's like a guest like we've never, ever had before. You're going to get tired of guest. Wait, what? With that, I'll kick it over to the 3.
Hey, one thing before we jump into the brief, gentlemen. Maybe many to you think this is the Tax Day Eve, also known as April 14th, also known as Pearl Biggie's birthday. So shout out to my mom.
Oh, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Is she probably
That's the guest tonight, right?
What's that?
Is she listening right now?
I did talk to her on the phone today, and she was asking. I was like, "Oh, we're recording the podcast tonight." I think she listens. She was talking to me. She was like, "Oh, you guys are putting out more episodes."
Nope, like, same amount.
Yeah, that's I think yeah. I told her we are live on X or Twitter, but I don't think she's very active on those sites.
No, she's active on there. She's been monitoring the situation. We have a lot of back and forth.
I've been retweeting her like crazy.
Oh, dang.
We have a lot.
I guess she didn't let me know where her
forth.
handle is. But I did let her know that she could, in fact, listen to it live. But I don't think she is.
Okay. Well, I won't. Happy birthday, Prill. Right? That's how you say it for short.
Yep,
Prill.
Yep.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Prill. Been to her house before. Swam in her pool. I think I got fed an egg salad sandwich. Prill looks like someone that would be very comfortable at the Masters. Like if she went to the Masters, she would just fit right in. She wouldn't look like Trey and I bumbling around with hats on, very saying, look, he's about to hit it out of tall grass. That's tough to do.
What that boy doing over there?
Yeah, Prill would just fit in. I'd be trying to make content. They'd be like, hey, no phones. Tiger's driving. I don't want to miss it. We'll talk about the Masters later. Now, happy birthday, Prill. You got a birthday coming up too, Jeff, but I won't dox you like I did the man from McKinney, Trey.
Hey, good.
Oh, good.
Okay, all right.
Big birthday guy.
Go ahead. Let's pull up the slides. Let's get this brief going. Okay, we're short on time, long on trash to pick up. So let's get to it, ladies and gents. All right, S1, what do you got for us?
That's you, Trey.
Yes, sir. As far as S1, just got back off leave, trying to play a little bit of catch up here. Got our G1 report card.
Oh wow, right there. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
A+.
Excellent.
I think I had that from a previous show, but
excellent.
Still holds true. Outside
quick,
of that, no.
Real quick here. Trash.
Oh, yes, sir.
Trash 6. I got 9s in, 6s in right now. I just want to say the G1 report card is tested over 17 functional areas with the same letters as JJ did tie buckle. And the T is trash. And I just want to shout out to our new one. He's been on leave a lot. I didn't think we were going to pass it. We did with flying colors. That's the hard work and the testament to the NCOs of Trash Battalion. Thanks for what you do.
17.
Wow.
Yep.
We're killing it. Yes, sir. As far as that, numbers are pumping. People are happy. Bunch of new. We got a boot drop coming in. That's all I have for the group, sir.
Hey, great brief. Love to see what you're doing. Yeah, okay. S2, we'll kick it over to you. I think earlier I sent you an email about we want hourly updates of the straits. Is it closed? Is it open? It seems to be every 20 minutes the strait is open and then the strait is closed. Do we have a current update? I mean, I'm talking live Nat's ass detail. Is the strait open or is it closed right now?
Yes, sir. This is Lieutenant McIntosh. This is actually my first day. The last guy went to ANS. I want everyone to know that I am a ground intel officer, so I've also been to IOC.
Wow.
In terms of the Strait of Hormuz, it is currently, I'm just looking on the map here. I got this slide from Division a week ago, and a week ago, the puck looks like it's blocking the strait, but I'm just going to move it here with my cursor. And so the strait is currently open. It is open for business unless you're from Iran. If you're Iranian, the strait's closed. If you're any other country, it's open. Also, live update from X. Looks like the war's over. The president just told a Fox News reporter. So, well, it's not. He said it's about to be over. I don't know if that means we're going to leave it closed or open. It was originally open. We started the war, which closed it, and then we opened it, and now it's closed. But I will keep the updated on the slide. I'll just make I don't know what it is, but I've heard about POA&Ms, and so I'm going to make a POA&M, and I'll just have a drop down, red or green. Green will mean that it is sir, if I can ask, I'm new here. Do we want it open or closed?
Well,
a little bit of both.
We want it closed if we're closing it, but if it's closed because they're closing it, that's bad. So we want it open. So we'll have to figure out some sort of system that denotes whether it's closed because we're closing it or closed because they're closing it or open because China is just doing what they want. So I'll get with you offline.
Sir, I'm just going to take, sounds good, sir. I'm just going to take the POA&M and upload it to Claude and let Claude manage it. And we should be good. Nothing further for the group.
Okay, good stuff.
Gig'em, that's what I always say.
Baby. This is Trash 5. I just want to say great brief from the Deuce. Great brief from the Deuce. We're happy to have you on the team.
Way to pat yourself on the back there, yeah.
Oh, why me?
You taught him everything he knows, huh?
Hey, anybody can be Trash 5. The only set characters are Trash 3 and Trash 6.
It's true.
You do need to hop on some auxiliary characters. I feel like
Hey, this is Trash 5. Keep the sidebars to a minimum.
Hey, gents. Hey, Eddies. All right. Ops here, right? We're working hard on developing, right? We've been we're receiving indications and warnings from higher that they're going to be sending us over to basically conduct an open water trash police call, right? So we're going to be having to get Marines licensed on these boats, and we'll string nets out between the boats because then they're going to have us go through the straits because there's a lot of trash that's going in these straits, and someone's got to police call it. It seems like the Iranians aren't police calling their trash, so we're going to have to step in, police call our own trash, and imagine there's going to be some enemy trash out there that we'll also have to pick up. So just want to say indications and warnings are coming down that there's going to be a big police call operation in the Straits of Hormuz. So just, start getting ready, start getting your desert camis ready, and start getting a roster of Marines that have previous boat driving experience. We're going to lean heavy on those Marines. One team, one fight, hoorah. We're amphibious. Get your swim quals prepped.
Hey, Trash 5 here, not to start a sidebar 3, but there probably is a lot of trash in the Strait.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a
lot more boats there. I mean, I've seen where the trash goes on a boat.
Oh yeah, they just let that stuff loose. I mean, theoretically, we're not. Yeah, the ocean does. Poseidon,
the ocean secures
it. King Neptune comes up from the bottom with Davy Jones, and they secure it.
Davy Jones.
They feed it to the pollywogs.
Boys, we're getting close to the equator. Davy Jones is coming aboard tonight.
And then you're like, oh, this is a real life military vessel that we're on, and this is being broadcasted.
We're talking about Davy Jones over the what's it called? The 1MC.
The 1MC.
The 1MC. Sometimes at night I just wish I could be awakened by the 1MC, and then my child just awakens me, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Perfect. You have a 1MC.
I have a 1MC. Yeah, sidebars to a minimum.
Eddies, gentlemen, Eddies.
Getting mad over there.
Okay.
Gig 'em, baby.
All right, that's enough for ops here. So S4, let's hear any updates you got.
That's you, Trey.
Yes, sir. Oh, fellow major.
We're majoring in the minors over here.
I was recently promoted.
Major. Congrats. Yeah.
Hold your applause to the end, please.
And your sidebars.
What? Let me see what I got. Yeah, and sidebars. Let me see what I got for the force. Sir, we collected a decent amount of trash. I'm coordinating with range control. We're going to do a controlled burn on range 13 of said trash.
Bingo.
That is a range. Oh, 1-3. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been in the logistics too long.
Oh, my goodness.
Forgot our terminology. I need a working party. If you could talk to your Marines. The last time we ended up with more Zen cans and white monsters there's way too much trash that was left behind from the working party that was picking up the trash. Long story short, just have a conversation with them. Outside of that, sir, got a letter from Phasmo. We got the green lights coming down the pipe in 2030, so we'll be gone by then, but that's fine.
Hey, somebody else.
That's all I have for the group, sir.
Right. Hey, Four, real quick, you got any update on the deadline dumpsters? I didn't see them on your slide here.
Oh, yes, sir. Yep, they are still deadlined. No lids.
So no. Oh, so they're the flip top dumpsters. I was picturing the big pull up behind the barracks, but you're not allowed to throw electronics in them dumpsters. I assume.
Yeah, correct, sir. The dumpsters
tops
have come with the government has come down. Who are the people who worked on the HIMARS that were civilians?
FSRs.
FSR. So there's FSR dumpsters that we have connected to us now. So we'll begin with them. They're going to be getting these dumpsters back online pretty quick. So that's all I have for the group. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for. I'm going to talk with Sec War and see if we can get some drone dumpsters, and I'll talk with you offline.
Drone dumpsters.
Oh, great stuff. For medical, dental, we got any of our Navy counterparts in here on the line?
Sir, this is Chief. I'm at the goat locker. It's Chief season, but Chaplain's gonna brief. Nothing further for the group.
Okay, great. Chaps, you gonna brief now? Want me to brief?
Right. I got a brief, Chaps. Well, what did you get? What did you get on the?
We got in the.
Let's just kick it to outlying stations. What did Chaps say to you?
Oh, very well. Slides have been sent directly to Trash 6. So I think he had Durloth. So he had direct liaison authority right to Trash 6.
I don't know what he's. I don't know what he sent. That Instagram wouldn't allow it. Hope it's nothing anti-Semitic. Let's see what he said.
That's usually how I think about my emails.
The PEECI trackers have all been submitted in SharePoint. Unfortunately, I've lost access to the Finder to review those trackers. I think he means folders. So I'll be reaching out to IT to try and get across those, hopefully report on next week. Speaking of access, I just want to remind y'all of the access we have thanks to the work of Jesus on the cross. Since then, we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, Son of God. Let us hold fast our confession. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who is in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in the time of need. So, Trash 6 here. Difficult for me to read Hebrews 4:14-16 in the ESV because I haven't memorized in the NASB 1995 for those sergeants major in the room that know the old NCO creed, very similar kind of effect. I'll continue with the chaplain's notes. We are now free to directly access the throne of God. Not only that, but this passage talks about how Jesus can sympathize with us as he struggled as we did. There was trash that needed to be secured, and he secured it just like we did. Nothing else for the group. Over. Thanks, chaps.
Great stuff, chaps. All right. Other outlying stations. We got a big friend of the podcast here, Sean Shepard, a.k.a. Billy Martin, a.k.a. Trash 69, checking in from the soccer field with little Trash 69, running around and kicking a round ball into a large net. Spring sports in full swing, which means you need to keep your head on a swivel and remember your ABC. Always be cleaning. Trash doesn't rest, and neither should you. Great guidance from our master guns there. All right. We got Scott Dubois just wrote in and says, okay.
Let's go Dubois.
And we got.
So is it Dubois or Du Bois?
I'm going to say Dubois. I took French in high school, so.
Spell it.
D, Delta, Uniform, Bravo, Oscar, India, Sierra.
Use it in a sentence.
Scott Dubois.
Scott Dubois. Checked in. Scott Dubois says, okay.
Oh, excuse me. I'm printing off my insurance card.
What do you want me to Dubois with that trash?
Oh, man.
All right, what else we got?
We got Shale Ring. Shale Chalet Ring. Ah, okay.
Spell it.
Oh.
The first name.
Sierra Hotel
Spelling.
Alpha Lima Echo.
Use it in a sentence.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name Shale right.
What's the country of origin?
Stand by.
Hang on, let me ask Claude.
America?
The word shale, country of origin. Country of origin is England. It's derived from the Old English Germanic roots, specifically the Old English shell or husk. It was used to describe laminated clayey rock with the first recorded geological use in 1747.
Okay.
It was laminated?
Laminator. The laminators used to work back in the old Corps.
Man, what happened? Probably the same one, huh?
Anyway, what did this Shaley Whaley say?
All right. Went to bed with a lot of work and life events on my mind. I decided to take my buddy Charles' advice and wake up early and hike to watch the sunrise. He's a huge sunrise guy. You know, hey,
Charlie
like
sunrise.
Nice way to spend the morning.
Good tip. Yeah.
And then last but not least, right, we got our 89.99 checking in with us, aka the adjusting piece. This is a good one. All right, strap in. Okay, leaders, OMPF photos. Stop sending me Marines for OMPF photo forms looking like hot trash. As leaders, we need to enforce trash standard. Any standard not enforced creates a new standard, and that standard is unpoliced trash. I get it. They don't use the OMPF for promotion photos anymore. Great. I don't care. That's not the point. These Marines show up looking like they came from trash consolidation point, which is unsat. That tells me we are not being leaders. Leaders in Trash Battalion teach, train, and lead. We inspect what we expect. Devil dogs should be going through at least 3 levels of inspection before they come to me. Tighten up that trash. This battalion needs to be able to get online and conduct police calls at any moment's notice. And that starts with the basics. A simple photo in a service uniform is routine trash. We secure the trash. We don't act like it. Okay?
Man, First Sarge really gave ChatGPT a lot of prompts there. He really had his druthers. I gotta say, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I think we could go to war as Trash Battalion. And I'm not even kidding. We got 2 majors. We got a first sergeant. We have like the most Calvinistic chaplain of all time. We got a former lieutenant. We could call on all these like
we got an S4. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All these 1980s Marines that listen. If the balloon goes up, and actually the balloon's up. If you guys need Trash Battalion, just call Trash 6.
It could be like
Texas, call BW.
We could basically like bring the Dirty Dozen to life in a way, like, you know, but it's like we just form our own kind of unit, like, you know, under the table, like the government comes to us and we're like, hey, we need this trash secured, right? Like this isn't like an on the books operation, but we've been listening to your podcast for like a year now. And we think you guys got the right stuff. So that's what I'm
thinking will happen. Is Dirty Dozen like a group in Star Wars or something?
You don't get that. No. Oh, you would like this movie.
Oh, okay.
It's Lee Marvin, I think is the guy, the actor.
Oh, that guy. Know him for sure.
And you might have seen some movies, but it's probably a movie from the 60s or 70s, yeah, maybe 60s. And it's a dozen guys get together for kind of like it's set in World War II.
Oh,
and they get like a ragtag group. Like a lot of them are like convicts or like prison or have something, something against them. And they kind of go on like a suicide mission because they're like, well, if these guys die, no one's going to care.
When I type in Dirty Dozen into Google, it gives me the Environmental Working Group's Guide to Pesticides and tells me the number 1 pesticides in produce. Since we're here, spinach, kale, strawberries, grapes, peaches, cherries, nectarines, pears, apples, blackberries, blueberries, green beans. That's why
Donald Sutherland was in this movie.
Donald Sutherland.
Immediately following the show, we generally stay on for what's called the after show, where we all watch a movie together. And tonight we're going to be watching Dirty Dozen. If you're not live on X, you'll miss it.
Dude,
any other outlying stations? Because we got our guests knocking.
I think we are rounds complete on outlying stations.
Hey, great brief.
Great brief, y'all.
That's why I call it staff brief. All right, let's let this guy in here. Whoa!
Oh, man.
What a backdrop.
Wow. Semper Fi.
All right. Corporal,
I just put it together.
Nice.
Yeah, Corporal Mason Wells, welcome to the show. Sorry we're running a little late. I've told these guys nothing about you.
Sir.
Yeah. What? Sergeant?
I just got promoted.
Since I left, huh? All right, my bad.
Mazel
My bad.
tov.
Since I left, right?
Say again, sir?
Since I left, right?
As of yesterday.
Oh, as
I
of
got called.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's how they bring you back in. Just when you think you're
Yeah,
out.
they want me so bad, and I do not want to, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see. Well, congratulations. New rule. I'm sure you'll break it, but you just get to talk to us like people tonight. So you don't have to say sir every time. I'm in cosplay mode. I'm pretending to not be a major. Let me tell these guys a little bit about it. This is Mason Wells, New Jersey native or Pennsylvania? New Jersey, right?
New Jersey native.
Yeah, New Jersey native.
Now live in Pennsylvania.
Now lives in Pennsylvania. Okay, I was kind of 2 for 2 there. Motor T mech type, survivor of a gnarly motorcycle crash. Somehow got healed up in time to go on the 31st MEU. On the USS San Diego, he was the barber, and I would say he was the number one barber. Yes. Not just because he was my barber, but everyone wanted, to go to Wells's chair. Great guy to eat an MRE with in the field. Confirmed. Sorry, Mom, but it just doesn't come off with the same umph if I don't say it. Confirmed, not the surface shitter. He was, suspect number one for a while.
Wow.
It was not him.
Beat the charges.
Yeah, and I don't even know where you're working now. So you got back from deployment day before Thanksgiving, came off orders, end of December. You're 6 years in the Marine Corps? 8?
7.
7. There you go.
Take the average, yeah.
Yep. And you dropped to the IRR. Now they're promoting you to sergeant to bring you back. But before that happened, you dropped to the IRR. What was the plan?
So, as of right now, I got a pretty good job. I'm working at a Honda dealership as a technician. Living life there. That's pretty cool. Got a girlfriend. Trying to make her a wife by the end of the year.
Hey-o.
Get a house, do the whole 9. That's some pretty bold planning. Let's see if it'll happen. If not, World War III school, we'll just do that instead.
Yeah. I mean, it's like buy a house or go to World War III. Both sound pretty hard and difficult. I'll try to figure out which one I can make. Mm-hmm. I want to ask you a specific question, and then basically we have a guest. I don't know if you've listened to the show before. We go around the room. We ask you random stuff. These guys will be interested in your lifting. You're a 405 deadlifter. But I got a question for you because it's something I've thought a lot about for the guys we deployed with. And, we're all officers here. We got a lot of enlisted folk that listen to the show. But I got a new sense of appreciation for the deploying reservist. And if you look at as the corporals would say, the higher ups, like when they deploy, if you're a first sergeant, if you're a gunny, if you're a major, your life's probably a little bit more established because you are older, right? You're 37 years old, you're 39 years old, whatever the case is. And so there's an appreciation I have for putting your life on hold, which is difficult. There's an employer that you got to tell you're not going to come. There's probably a wife. There's a kid you're going to miss out on, whatever that case is. And we've talked about that on the show before. But I've also developed an appreciation of the younger Marine, and I don't mean younger as derogatory, just factual, that like your case, and you were kind of more senior, you're year 6 when the activation came up, but it's like you find out about 10 months before, like, hey, we're deploying. And then as a Marine, you're like, well, I'll believe that when I'm actually flying away because I've heard this, story before. But basically you kind of put like your job aspirations and a lot of things on hold because you might get the opportunity. And so that kind of eats up 10 months or so. And then the deployment does happen and then that eats up a year. And then you come back, and if you're in the reserves, it's like, well, I just kind of missed a critical, obviously had like great life experience, learned a lot, not saying it wasn't worth it, but I just missed like a critical juncture of my life in terms of like starting a family, buying a house, figuring out what my career is. And so I'm just curious from like your lens, you're 5 months removed now, 4 months removed. Like, how's that transition been back? Sounds like you got a good job, but like, what are your thoughts on kind of that whole concept?
So the whole leading up to the deployment thing was interesting. I was approaching the end of my 5th year, coming on my 6th. My contract was up. We heard that we were going to get deployed. I was non-obligated. I decided to do it. So extended for an extra year to do the deployment because, like, I hated telling people I was a Marine. I felt almost ashamed, like, oh, you're a Marine. Where have you gone? And, I joined in 2019. Nowhere.
Yeah. Fort Dix.
Most people, I've been in Fort Dix, Fort Bragg, Bragg again. Like, I haven't been anywhere. I haven't done anything. So, like, I would almost, like, try to steer conversations away. And then I hear the opportunity for deployment to come up. Cool. I can actually, like, have a story to tell. Because for the most part, I just tell people I get yelled at on weekends. And that's my time of service. So... leading up to the deployment, I had a job. I left that job to start working at a Honda dealership selling motorcycles. They said, show up with your license. I said, cool, no problem. Went out, took the rider safety course, met some guys on that course, went out for a ride with them, hit a patch of gravel, and then hit the ground at 65 miles an hour. So foot spun around like that, plate and 5 screws and a surgery later. No. So nobody told me to ride safe that day, and I think I forgot.
That's the problem. So no safety brief. No safety brief. Yep.
So no safety brief. Yeah. That's what happens when you just grow them onto your own.
That's right.
But that was 8 months prior to the deployment, and about 2.5 months after that crash, I ran a 270 CFT.
Hell yeah, brother.
2.5 months post-surgery, ran a 270 CFT. So, like, I smoked a lot of the guys in the unit. And 270 is nothing. That's not high at all. But, like, I just was bedridden with a broken leg for 3 months. And y'all are just, so that was funny. That was cool. I like that. I like fat people. But,
hey, that's allowed in the Marine Corps. You can say that.
We are allowed to be fat phobic, and I'm trying to carry that with me into the civilian world.
No, Honda has the same policy. Yeah.
For fat people?
They're world renowned.
But putting everything on hold was very interesting. I left right as I got a girlfriend, so like doing the long distance thing, I thought I was going to be like all the statistics. Wasn't.
You made it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I made it. We made it. She gave me zero reason not to trust her. So, we both go to the same church now. We're both living the dream there. It's awesome. So, plan on marrying her sometime this year. She knows it's public knowledge. That's why.
So, I mean, is she going to listen to the pod and be surprised? Like, oh, he's thinking about it, or she already knows? Okay.
She's pressuring me. It's cool because I'm pressuring her too. We both want it fast. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. We just want to get started with life. I want the whole white picket fence thing.
Yeah.
Have a couple mini-me's running around, terrorizing the world.
It's the best ever.
I want at least like 8 or 9, enough for like half a basketball team or something.
Okay. All right. 2 fire teams. I like it.
2 fire teams, that works.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, what do you got for Mason Wells?
Let's see. There's a couple things I want to ask. I want to see, like, hey, give me like your best major Broggi story, something.
Oh, no.
Maybe he hasn't heard before, but I don't know if I want to put him on the spot like that.
No, we can do that because it's Grant's buddy. It's Grant's buddy. It's not
Grant's
me.
buddy.
It's Grant's buddy.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
And if you don't have a good one off the top of the dome, I got a backup question.
Or just make one up.
For now.
All right. So we're big on Chow here on this podcast. I don't know if you're a listener or how much you've listened, but what did you think of the Chow in Okinawa? Did you get out and taste the local fare?
I got to go out of town. I got to do the local fare. I got to do the Wagyu steak that I've heard so much about. I'm a huge steak guy. I've been on a carnivore diet for like the last 2 or 3 years leading up to the deployment. Felt great, looked great, loved it. Highly recommend it. Anyways, huge steak guy. Steak in the Chow Hall is boiled.
Yes.
So
pretty bad.
But Kintown has some decent delicacies.
Focus on the Chow Hall for a little bit, because I have complained a lot, and I don't think the listeners appreciate. So we need someone else's point of view. Can you just have your way with
That's
the,
true. Yeah,
with
you're
the
here to
Okinawa.
corroborate Grant's buddy's stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a theory that I have. I believe that the military, more specifically the government, feeds us Marines crap on purpose. Not just because it's cheap. That's one reason. The other reason is you can absolutely PT and absolutely work out through a crap diet and still maintain a good physique, still maintain good cardio, still maintain good health. You can absolutely PT through a bad diet. Now, you're used to eating that bad diet for your 4 years, for your 8 years, for however long you stay in. Now you get out, you're all disgruntled, you hated the war, you hated everything going on, and then you look at everything happening up top right now, and you're just like, wow, this absolutely sucks. I wish I could do something, but you're not gonna, because everybody's a coward. But at least you're jacked, right? Because you had to wake up for 06 PT every morning, and then after work every day, you still went to the gym and lifted with your buddies. Well, guess what? Now you're out of the Marine Corps. Now no one's telling you to wake up at 6 in the morning to go PT. Now you're not working out after your job when you got back. But guess what you're still doing? Eating garbage.
Well, wait, so what's
now we have...
Oh, go ahead.
The conspiracy is we have a lethal person, a person who's trained to do important, like dangerous things, who is capable of creating this change in the government, who can't now because he's fat. He lost his discipline to work out. And now he's fat.
I see.
The conspiracy hits harder with the backdrop of two, a shotgun and a rifle.
They're talking about your weapons behind you.
I love it.
It's talking about the guns on that boy, man.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. So basically, the food on Hanson sucked.
Absolutely.
Okay,
horrible.
thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that was the worst. Everything came out of a can. Everything was boiled. I like the steak. I might as well have been chewing on the Chow Hall chairs. It was disgusting. It's a leathery belt at best. Just no flavor on anything. They're not like. Even the salt tasted weird. How do you make salt taste weird?
They found a way. But
the chocolate milk on Hanson. The chocolate milk on Hanson was better than the chocolate milk in 2.9.
I agree with that statement. I mean, I basically lived off the milks, so because the food didn't have sustenance. So yeah, no, it was good chocolate milk. Okay, Trey, you got something for him? I mean, I could kick it with them all day, but I'd love the outsiders.
So you're a lifter. Did Grant force you to lift with him whenever y'all were deployed?
That's me.
He didn't force me to lift. I wanted to lift with him. I never really got the chance to. I did compete in 1,000-pound competition with him.
And how'd you do?
And I knew I wasn't ready, but I got peer pressured into it.
Love that.
I think that time I picked up like 905, maybe 925.
Okay.
Something like that. I failed a 405 deadlift, and I knew it was over from there.
But
that was when I was in the process. But now I'm in 1,000-pound club. I did 1,025 pounds 2 weeks ago.
Excellent.
Did your T-shirt come?
Yeah.
The T-shirt I sent you?
My T-shirt came.
All right.
I got the T-shirt. It's not 1,000-pound club shirt. It's just a T-shirt.
I know that was a one of a kind.
Out,
yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have any. Maybe I'll make one special for you.
I'll get you.
Did you not? Did you go on AP? I can't remember.
I did not go on AP.
So you
heard all about it.
You didn't lift with us 29 when we went and lifted down by the track, and I took like all the NCOs down there.
We did. Okay. I did do that.
Yeah. I guess you and I were never like lifting bros, but there was multiple times we were both in the gym lifting with what in my mind would be together.
Yeah. Yeah, we were both in the same facility.
We were both in the same facility. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So you have. For those listening, for reservist activation, you have something called ILOC, which is like preparation for the deployment. Then you have the deployment. And then our deployment was kind of threefold. It was like, hey, you're in Japan, just to be in Japan in case you're needed. Then you're on ship, like you are the people if something needs to happen. Like, for example, our Mew is currently in the Strait of Hormuz. And then you're back in Japan just in case something happens. So it's like 1, 2 Alpha, 2 Bravo, 2 Charlie. And then part 3 is, finishing the deployment. And so it's a lot of stages and it's a long year. I guess what I would ask you is, I'm sure you've reflected a little bit now. What's like the highs? What is like, like at that point, I was like, man, this is great. Or does anything stick out, or is it all just like, nope, just going 100 miles an hour, exactly what's in front of me?
There was two specific, like, I guess you could say, training events that stood out to me the most. I wasted all of our time off, all of our lead days, everything that we had, like on ship, all of our limbo. I wasted all of that just going at getting as bombed as possible. And I hate myself for it because I should have like explored Australia, but no, I just found a nice little dive and just drank myself to oblivion. Biggest mistake ever. If I could go back, I'd reverse that. But
hopefully some of your peers will listen to this and hopefully
they learn their lesson.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best times I've had, I'm not going to say which one was better because I'm not sure, but it was definitely being in Australia, just being in the field.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that a lot. But we were parked for the Talisman Sabre and just hung out there for a couple of days. That was awesome, getting to hang out and talk to the lower enlisted for we got to hang out with the South Koreans. I got to hang out with the Germans and the Australians. And it's cool chatting with all these guys because they're all just like us. Like lower enlisted is exactly the same everywhere.
Yeah.
The same jokes, same mentality, same everything. It was so cool. Made some pretty cool trades. The Australians were awesome. But yeah, just being in the bush in Australia was awesome. And then number 2 had to be the sweet and condensed jungle warfare training thing we did.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was a blast, absolute blast. I love
Number 3 was taking a dump on above the surface.
Taking the dump and not getting caught. Yeah. That was number 3.
That was number 3. I think there's some parts about ship life that get really monotonous. But there's
talking to the guy who was in the barber shop.
No, I know. I mean, I know
12 hours a day.
I know, but I gotta say, like some of my highlights, and I'm not just like pumping you up here, but the monotonous is almost kind of like, oh, it's this day? Yeah, I'm going to walk down and see Corporal Wells at 11. And what was the black dude's name? Fletcher or the Navy guy?
Felton.
Felton's going to be next to him listening to like a sermon. And we're going to cut hair and talk about, or I'm going to get my hair cut and hear about flat earth. And some chief's going to walk in and cut the line. And, and it's like, it kind of has its own mystique to it. Now, Jeff, I assume you agree with that, having been a 2-time Muir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's important. Finding the right barber on ship is a big deal. First getting like, you're like, okay, who can cut hair? Okay, but who could actually cut hair? Then you figure it out and you're like, no. That's my guy every time, not compromising on this one. Yeah, that's fun. Did you
go ahead.
Did you know you were gonna be cutting hair before? Like, was it something you picked up kind of like on the deployment, or like did you come already with that skill set?
It was something I picked up on the deployment. Yeah. My first sergeant came up to me and asked, he's like, hey, have you ever cut hair? And like real quick, all my memories flood back to me of me just giving my dad a 3 all around when I'm like 7. I'm like, yeah, I've cut hair before. And he's like, you're a barber on ship now. I'm like, oh. Yeah. Then the first haircuts I actually gave out to Marines was shaving us all bald to go to Oki. And then from there, I just practiced my fades on all the bald heads. Nice. And, no harm, no foul because they're already bald.
Yeah, perfect.
And then made it on ship, learned how to scissor cut. That was something. And, almost full-fledged barber. Not like perfect cuts, but like you don't look stupid.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, no.
That's always the goal. Yeah. That's always the goal after you
I'll put it to you this. What was there? 8 chairs down there? 6 chairs?
We had 4 chairs total.
And then how many barbers total, including the Navy cats? Like, because I know you rotate through, but how many total?
Mm-hmm. I want to say when we had Godfather kicking up and volunteering, true. We had at most we had about 8 barbers.
Okay,
but on staff every day we had 4, 3 Marines, 1 Navy.
Well, to give yourself some credit, there's one BLT commander, Lieutenant Colonel, 1,200 Marines, and he got his hair cut by Mason Wells. And it was always kind of aggravating because he'd be like, "Hey, XOT, can you set up a haircut for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." But basically I would just tell him it was set up, and then he would just go down there and it wasn't set up. And then Wells would be like, "Oh yeah, sir, you're next." And someone would be pissed, but it's like, what are you going to do? It's Lieutenant Colonel.
Yeah. Right.
He's like the only guy working on ship right now. Okay.
Yeah, worked out.
So one thing about Mason is he's got a lot of what we just call in this show theories, and we don't want to dive too deep. And the reason we don't want to dive too deep into some of the places we could go is because for a lot of folks, this is like an escape. They're on Instagram, they're on X, and they're just seeing video after video after video of everything that's going on in the world. And when they tune into this podcast, we make jokes about like where to find the best glizzy and like just talk about nonsense. But I don't want to leave you out to dry, and I'm going to put you on the spot because I will tell Corporal Wells can get going. Mason can get going. So I want to put you to a test, and you're going to have to formulate your thoughts quickly here, but convince us that the earth is flat in 90 seconds. Oh. And you tell me when you're ready, and I'll start the time.
I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to say my 90-second piece, and then I'm going to retract everything.
Right.
And explain to you why.
Okay. Yeah. You tell me when you're ready.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out where to start. Okay. Go. So Galileo decided to grab a telescope and make Earth not the center of the universe. In doing so, making Earth not the center of the universe, expanded the idea that there's more stuff out there. More stuff out there is dangerous. It should not be. There is no anything else out there. It is just Earth. Earth is flat, and this is how. Multiple people have done experiments, and you can do this experiment yourself. The Chesapeake Bay, I believe, is about 19 miles long. Now, according to round Earth theory, there is a 7-inch drop per mile. So every mile, there should be a 7-inch horizon drop. So if you go to the Chesapeake Bay and you look out that 19-mile bay, if you stand on that shore, me being 6 feet tall, with a pair of binoculars, I can see the beach and the shoreline on the other side. But hang on a second, it's supposed to be a 7-inch drop for every mile. That's 19 miles. We're going to do quick math here and just call that at least 20 feet. All right, 15 feet. We'll round down just to make it more convenient. But still, at 15 feet, I can see the shoreline. And that doesn't make sense. All right, that's fine. Now let's go up on an airplane, be 30,000 feet in the sky. Look out, show me the curve. There is no curve, but you can see the clouds doing this. Yeah, it's called a dome. A dome. There's a dome that sits over it. How much time I got?
5 seconds. You should just stop.
Time to spare.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Yeah, I'm gonna take a plane ride to Chesapeake, Virginia, and I can knock this out in one trip.
Yeah.
I'll look out, not
verified.
Okay, dome. Yeah, it's kind of like Kanye's thing in LA. It's just a dome over the stage.
Now, can I retract and tell you why I'm retracting?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right, so flat Earth is I call it a fake conspiracy or a conspiracy of a conspiracy. The reason why is it's designed to discredit the real thing. So if I tell you the sinking of the Titanic led to the creation of the Federal Reserve, you'll be like, huh? How? I explain to you how. You're like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then I explain to you JFK was assassinated by the mob, the CIA, and Mossad, and you'll be like, what? How? I explain to you how, and you're like, okay, this makes sense. And then I say, by the way, the Earth's flat, and you're like, yeah, you lost me. And that just discredited the other two theories that I had that are correct. So flat Earth, as well as aliens, and a lot of the space stuff is all put out there to discredit real conspiracy theories or real conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theory itself, that word was coined by the CIA during the 50s to cover up their military plane testing.
As I've said before, Mason, on this show, we just call them theories. We just call theories. Yeah, they're just theories.
I'm excited about
the point where I call them just world news because I think I'm out of them.
Yeah,
I'm excited for Mason to have some
What are you excited
kids.
about?
and then he's going to be like, I don't care about any of this stuff.
Yeah, Mason, I'm excited for your white picket fence, as you said at Life too, because I remember a year or two ago, I'd send, there's a guy that works at a strength coach named Connor. He's ahead of me in the kid game. He's got a 4-year-old, now he's got a 6-month-old. And maybe about 2 years ago, I'd send him all these ideas and stuff, and he'd be like, dude, I what? The California congressman did what? Like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, are you not paying attention? And then I had a kid and I was like, oh, don't pay attention. Just pay attention to your kid. That's the only thing that you can actually influence. But no, that's good. That's good. All right. So we're going to let you make an impact here. There's another reserve battery from 5th Battalion, 14th Marines, Major Biggie here. Jeff is he's the November battery commander, but Quebec Battery is in ILOC right now. They got delayed a little bit. They're going to head out at some point here soon and go on deployment. Their commander listens to this show. And I imagine when we publish this on Friday, that a lot of the Marines from Godfather that just deployed will find their way to it. And some of those Marines are from 514. And I imagine that'll get like passed around. So you just did the 31st MU. You just did the entire reserve enlisted Marine activation, mobilization, whatever you call it, experience. If you could talk to the 140 Marines of Quebec Battery, and you can take this whatever direction you can want in terms of Marine MOS proficiency, wherever you want. But like, what would you tell them? I'm going to go down in a couple of weeks and talk to their whole formation, but I'm a major. So, I have a lobotomy on my head and everything I say, no one will listen to. But if you could talk to them, what would you say?
I would say, there is a plan. It might not be a good one, but there is a plan and you can trust it. And you might not fully understand it. You probably never will understand it. And this is I'm not taking a jab at you, sir.
No, I feel no jabs. It's my buddy anyway.
Yeah. So there is a plan. You can trust it. It will get you there. Might not be the quickest, fastest, or most efficient, but it will get you there. You're just going to deal. This is a reserve battery, right?
Yeah. Same deal, so, just West Coast.
The day you wake up as a active duty Marine, you will wake up in fairy tale fantasy gay land where everything is dumb and spelled out for you, and you have to show up to places that don't make sense and stay in places for way too long. And yeah, just it's all dumb. Like, hey, everybody needs to walk 45 minutes across 29 palms because this guy wants to see you for like 2 minutes. Okay,
that's just the Marine
just
Corps.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just do the thing. Show up, do the thing. That's just it. That was a culture shock for me, dude. I'm a reservist. I'm a weekend warrior. I'm a tampon, dude. I show up and I show up and take pictures for Instagram and leave.
Yeah,
man.
They're like, wait, Mason, turn your brain off.
Yeah, that's a funny thing to do. You're going to have people in charge of you that are not as competent as you. That's going to be difficult to deal with, but it's just something you got to figure out. Don't pick fights. That's something I wish I did. I wish I didn't pick as many fights as I did. I wish I would have just like sat down and shut up, because your life would have been so much more simple, so much more stress-free, man. They're the DAF. Oh, I hope you guys go to Australia instead. I hope you do. They're the DAF. Probably took like 5 or 10 years off my life. All that stress, all that work. I'm definitely getting skin cancer thanks to all that sun exposure. But that's cool. I'm tied in with the VA now, so we're all good.
We're all good.
Yeah. And it's okay to not be with your boys all the time. Like Motor T, that's all we did was everything together at all times. You will get burnt out. Your social battery will drain. It's okay to spend a weekend or spend a couple nights alone in your barracks room. Just don't drink. Just spend it alone, play your video games, read your book, call your lady, whatever it is. Yeah, just good. Embrace the suck, and stay safe. That's it.
Yeah, we got before we take him through the standard rigmarole. We got any saved rounds, alibis for old Mason?
I can't think of any. I'm excited to I don't know. So you hit the 1,000-pound club. What's your next goal as far as lifting goes? Do you have any?
315 on bench.
Okay.
I'm at 275 right now.
Pretty close.
315's in the hopper. It's almost there. It's almost there. So I'm working at that. I got a 425 deadlift, and that felt good. Nice. I hate squatting so much. I think I'm just going to stop.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
I have old fevers, man. My back is breaking.
PJ, edit that out. Edit that out. Put a deep fake in. Put a deep fake in.
To say on this podcast.
Long femurs are fine.
I know.
Mason.
I know. I love the other two lifts. The squatting is just my arch and nemesis, worst enemy nightmare. I hate
you just got to keep your squat at 225 for 3 sets of 5, and then focus on the other lifts. But just keep it at that, and you'll be fine.
I did 305, 3 sets of 8 today on squat.
No, man, crushing it.
Great.
I don't know. That's the thing that doesn't help is Gymflation on Instagram. You know, seeing all these dudes like squatting the 1,000 pounds. I'm
it's
like,
crazy.
okay, I should just stop. Yeah. Who's that one guy? Quentin, you know who I'm talking about?
Quentin.
Enter Quentin. Yeah, he's
you should send me that.
I will. Next time I come across it. But the guy benches like 900 pounds.
Yeah.
He just. He's crazy.
Hold on,
anyway, I see that stuff and I'm like, I just want to leave. But yeah.
I got another non-lifting save round for him. You got any? When I was a huge fan of police calls. I didn't know if you got any good police call stories.
Yes. So this one was fun. I was a newly promoted corporal, and it was my first drill as a corporal. We went to the range down in Quantico.
Okay.
And we ended up splitting up, shooting on 2 different ranges. We were on the furthest range, and everybody left us. It was just me and like probably 10 or 20 boots or juniors.
You could say
left
boots.
A police call.
We're
like,
cool
okay,
here.
cool, no problem. Okay. So, of course, I'm an NCO. I'm a corporal. Give all your live rounds to me, and I'll figure it out. I'll figure out where to put them, where to chuck them, what we're going to do with them. Anyways, I get about like 60 rounds.
5.56
altogether.
I assume
5.56.
Yeah,
and a ton. 5.56 and a ton of stripper clips. I just throw them in my dump pouch on my belt, and we all pick up our barricades and hike back over to where we were. Well, I'm looking around for some staff to like hand the rounds to. No one's there.
By the way, this is pre my buddy's command tour. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is pre.
Yeah. So this is pre that. This is way pre that. Yeah. And I'm looking around. I'm not seeing anybody, so I just sleep on them. We go to bed. Wake up the next morning. I see a staff sergeant walking around. And I'm like, hey, Staff Sergeant, I got some stuff I couldn't turn in the other day. He's like, okay. So I give him a giant handful of stripper clips and a ton of rounds. What are you doing with this? I'm like, I was the only NCO on the range, and we had the police call, and I wasn't going to let Lance take it, so I took it. And then I tried to turn it into somebody last night, but everybody was busy, so I kept them, and now I'm giving them to you. I could have not. I could have very easily, because I brought my own magazines to I bring all of my own stuff.
Yeah.
Like you could, Major Broggi could attest. I bring all of my own stuff all the time. I brought my own helmet. I brought my own vest. I brought my own plates. I bring all of my own cool guy gear because I love it. The only thing I didn't do is bring my own upper, which I wish I did from the range because mine sucked. My rifle sucked. Anyway. But yeah, I brought my own magazines to that. And then they gave me security rounds to ride on the bus. And I put that in my own personal magazine. This is a magazine. It doesn't matter. But like, I like doing cowboy stuff. And I could have just like said, hey, fuck, free 60 rounds. I don't care. But I didn't. And I decided to be a good boy. And what did that get me? Everybody getting all their stuff dumped.
Yeah.
Me doing the right thing still got everybody's stuff dumped. So what did I learn? Don't do the right thing.
Yeah.
Just keep secrets and lie. That's how you get ahead.
Put that on a t-shirt, man. That's what you need to tell that battery.
Now you sound like you're high up in the government saying stuff like that. Keep secrets and lie.
Keep secrets and lie. Keep secrets and lie. It works for everybody else.
Yeah.
As soon as you try to be a good person, the entire battery gets screwed. Yeah. I'm just not going to be a good person anymore. So I won't let it happen again.
All right. Well, we got like two little things. So let me ask you this first, so I'll know how off guard you're going to be caught. Have you listened to a full episode before? And I'm not offended if you haven't. I'm just curious.
I have
2 or 3. Yeah.
Okay. You listen to something. Okay. Well, then, Jeff, why don't you take him through? I mean, it sounds like the staff sergeant story right there would have been perfect. But why don't you take him through the first one, and we'll have Trey take him through the second one.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So yeah, the name of this podcast draws itself. We had a battery gunny or a battery mass sergeant that was, could lock a Marine on like no one else, and just like stop them in their tracks. They were walking by the office doing something dumb. And so I'm thinking, like, if you ever saw like, okay, battery's getting ready to move out, and some vehicles like still got their chalk block like in front of their tire or something like that, or they left their drift pan, and you're just like, this dumb Lance Corporal, like, what's he doing? I gotta blast him, and you gotta just give him a good, like, okay, like, I know we do vehicle walkarounds before we freaking roll out of the pause, so something like that. Just give me your best, like, okay, as you're about to just, like,
moment. Your okay
just
moment.
like lock somebody on.
So I never had the opportunity. I never really did anything like that. Again, Motor T, they respected the guy, not the rank, which was cool. So, like, I was getting treated as a corporal, as a lance, and that never, like, it was just an extra thing I got to wear. That was it.
Hypothetically, though,
I got blasted in a really fun way for a really fun situation. Okay. Hypothetically, I want to tell this story because this story is great. So this is you
got to work in the word "okay" at some point in the story. There's got to be. And
it's there.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this is pre-grant. This was our old CO, Major.
We'll just dox him. Why not? Yeah.
Anyway, so he was a good guy in this story.
Yeah.
For the Marine Corps sake.
Yeah.
So I bought a flamethrower, and not like one of those crappy little Elon Musk ones. I'm talking like can of gasoline, shoots gas like 25 feet, giant freaking flame, like clearing out bunkers in Iwo Jima kind of.
Hell yeah,
stuff.
brother.
So I bought this thing, and it's a January field op, and we were going to Fort Indiantown Gap in Pennsylvania, which is like ridiculously cold. So I'm like, okay, I have my own truck. I'm going to bring a flamethrower because we're probably going to need it at some point because it's going to be cold.
Obviously.
Like a flamethrower is great. I could light 9 cigarettes at once. I could unfreeze the water bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I would find a good use for it. So anyways, I'm in my full battle rattle. I go to my truck. I grab the flamethrower, a can of gas, and I'm walking over to my 7-ton to go throw it in. And I hear, "Hey, Marine." I turn around, and this is our mass sergeant, or our gunny at the time, and our CO's first drill with us, their first field op. And they see me walking to a truck carrying a can of gasoline in this cool looking green thing. And I hear, "Hey, Marine." So I'm like, turn around. "What you got there?" "It's a flamethrower." "What's it do?" "It throws flames." "How far?" 25 feet. "How much was that?" $650. They're like, "What are you doing with it?" I'm like, "I'm going to bring it." "Why are you going to bring it?" Like, because it's going to be cold. We might need to unfreeze the water bowl, light 9 cigarettes, do flamethrower things. We might need to clear out some rust. You never know. And the gunny is like, "Nice." Looks at the CO, and the CO's like, "No.
Not nice.
He's like, "Go put that away."
It's a good CO.
Okay. Oh, there's your okay. There's your okay. Oh.
Yep.
Like how you worked that. Like how you worked
And then guess what? The water bowl froze, and nobody could light their cigarettes.
Hey,
could have fixed both those problems.
I'm just saying.
What do I know?
I feel like the next administration would have let that thing come to the field op. That's all I'm saying.
I broke it by the time that next administration showed up. And I wish I got that thing up and running because that belonged in Australia. That needed to be in Australia.
That did. Trey, why don't you take him to the last part?
All right, man. So here's how we usually end all of our guest appearances that we have. So we have a sponsor. BW Tax is the gentleman who sponsors us here. So what we do, and the bar is very low, I'll preface it with this, is we have our guests do an impromptu ad read that you would hear like on a radio for BW Tax. So we'll go around, we'll give you a couple facts about BW Tax, and you can take this kind of wherever you want it when we say action. It's all up to you. You can take it like, hey, no one likes taxes, or it's super patriotic to pay taxes, which I don't think anybody's ever said yet, but you can take it there if you want to. So we'll give you a handful of facts about BW, and then you have to do a little impromptu ad read. So Jeff, you want to kick us off? Give us your favorite fact about him.
Ooh, gosh, there's so many to choose from. I'm gonna have to go with the fact that like BW is gonna pick up the phone day, night, whatever he's got going on. You're gonna be his main priority and his focus. So you could call him. Right now, he might be up. Again, we kind of alluded to this earlier in the podcast. Like it's the night before tax day. Like he's probably in the trenches still. People have dropped their W-2s on him at the last minute. But you could give him a call, and if you get a hold of him, right, like he's gonna listen to you, and he's gonna help you out, get you what you need.
So I'll let Grant finish us off. But the thing that's pretty nifty, which is great for me, he is based out of South Carolina. That's where he lives. That's where his business is. I do not live in South Carolina. He can take care of you no matter where you are, whatever state you're in. Where you New Jersey right now? That might be the only exception. I don't think.
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. You're good then. Okay,
yeah,
you're
good.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're good. So you don't have to be in South Carolina. He's a Boston guy, but he lives in South Carolina now, taking care of people across the country. So,
yeah, I'll end it with this, and then we'll turn it over for action. Your advice to the future battery deploying was, even when you don't feel like they're planned, there is a plan. Trust the process; it's going to get you there. What I would say is BW tells you the plan, and he's like, "Hey," and it doesn't matter if you're 26 or 66. Doesn't matter if you don't own a house or you own 5 houses. You don't own a business, you own 5 businesses. He's like, hey, this is what you should do. And sometimes it's, hey, brother, come sit in my office and do TurboTax in front of me, and I'm going to save you a bunch of money because that's all you need. And so he shoots straight with you, and he always tells you the plan. With that, your ad read can go now. Action.
Are you a hardworking American who is providing for his family? Congratulations, you just got at least 20 to 40% of your paycheck taken from you. And everything that you pay for is also taxed like crazy. Oh, and you want to drive on our public roads? Those are taxed too. Don't worry, you could buy a new car. That's taxed too. Go get it, make sure you get it registered. That'll be taxed too. Man, all these taxes sure are really hard and confusing, and I hate them so much. If only I had a really cool guy who could, walk me through how to do my taxes. Because not only is it incredibly aggravating that I can't afford to feed my family because, I worked 60 hours this week, and because I got that overtime, my paycheck was basically doxed even more. And all that overtime just goes straight to other countries or stupid fat people paying for their Twinkies. I can't get away from this. Someone please make BW Tax.
Good ad read.
He can hook you up.
You're still going. Were you done?
I can stop, but he can hook you up. Yeah. This guy will drop all, pick up the phone and answer you. Why? Because you're going to pay him to do your taxes. And that's going to work. He's going to do the thing that's going to keep you out of jail. Because as much as we all want to do the thing and make it all stop, you're not gonna. You're going to be a good boy, sit down and comply. So let him help you comply. Pay your taxes to your...
Whatever.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, good ad read.
Just
passionate there.
Just the little that I've known you, Mason, I had a feeling you were going to take it in that direction, and I loved it. It was pretty good.
I loved it.
I thought he was going to take it a little further, but yeah, that was good. That was.
I didn't want to get you guys demonetized.
No, yeah.
That's
we're trying to get monetized first, man.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
BW's the only guy paying us, so that's why we got to talk good about him. I am Mr. Helmet. Okay, let's see. Is your account private?
My account? My Instagram account?
Yeah.
No, that is
Okay.
open to the public. I was
So if
canceled in
you-
the past. I don't care about it anymore.
So
It's fine.
if you like where his head's at, go follow Mason_Wells. That's WELLS 423. Mason_Wells 423 on Instagram, and just DM him and say okay. And if you want to know what's really going on in the world, he'll send you about 15 Instagram reels a day. And he'll keep you up to date on what's happening behind the scenes. So Mason_Wells 423. This is going to sound cheesy coming from 3 hosts that are all Marines, but I actually mean it. Mason, I appreciate your service. I appreciate you putting your life on hold, putting your girlfriend on hold, and deploying for a year. And as you develop and grow and question things that you did it, and you're still like, hey, maybe I should go back in. Congratulations on your promotion to sergeant. That is like actually seriously really cool. I wish that it happened sometime last month so we could have stuck it on you. That would have been an honor for me. But I appreciate all the work that you did for the battery. I appreciate you coming on. And hey, this will air Friday at 9 a.m. You send it to the boys, and we'll get someone on next.
All right, that works.
All right, brother. Thanks,
for
man.
your time, gents.
Yeah, we'll see
You too, buddy.
Thank
Good
you,
talking
man.
to you.
There's
Yeah,
always
great
this
talking
weird
to you.
moment where they think I can boot you, but you just have to leave.
Oh, I have to leave.
Yeah, because the show goes on. Yeah, so you have to
Okay.
leave. Yeah, see you,
Well, y'all
brother.
have fun.
Yeah, see you,
Later,
man.
See ya.
Later.
Good dude.
Good dude.
Good
That
dude.
that right there is probably what I miss most about the Marine Corps.
That's the backbone of
is-
the. That's the backbone.
Dude,
right there.
just the characters I love.
It's
It's the
great.
best, man.
It's
Yeah.
great stuff.
so for all the people we're educating to activate Trash Battalion. You guys hear silly goose banter from people that are majoring in the minors, meaning a bunch of majors. That's the Marine Corps right there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the Marine Corps. So just get ready when the balloon goes up. But yeah, no, good dude. Good dude.
Really good dude.
Good ad
fun.
read. That's tough to do against
That was fun.
against tall grass. Yeah. I forgot to get into the different regions of New Jersey with them, but what are you gonna do?
It would have been good.
What are you gonna do? I'm going to the Chesapeake
not there
Bay. I'll
anymore.
tell you that much.
Right? I'm gonna bring my tape measure and my binoculars.
No, I'm gonna do the VA subtents. I'm gonna bring my M16 and figure out Exo's site to crest. Exo's
yeah,
main QE at Chesapeake Bay. We could solve this whole flat Earth thing right there. Just that should be a part of the safety
Hey,
test.
all you need is an aiming circle and
Sad Ulu.
an M16 A2. There you go.
If someone knows what Sad Ulu means, DM the OK Podcast, and I will send you a free T-shirt.
Ooh, Sean Shepard's
There you
about
go.
to get a free T-shirt.
No, not Sean Shepard. Sean Shepard doesn't count. He can drive. All right. Should we get into the topics?
Dude, should we start the show?
Should we start the
Yeah,
show?
might as well.
Okay, I
Yeah,
say we
let's-
start it. Hey, y'all listen to that new Ella Langley album yet?
Oh man.
Trey has it good.
Dandelion.
Dude, it's good.
Trey, we got a level
good.
set here, brother. I
ahead.
don't have Apple Music. And every time
Yeah,
you send me this
I know
song,
I know you don't. Yeah.
Well, how do you know? How do you know I don't click on them?
No, I know you don't because you've told me before you're a Spotify guy, and I send you Apple Music on purpose to force
to
your
try to
hand.
convert you.
Oh, so all the songs you send me, I don't listen to. I'm sorry.
I expect you to then search them on Spotify.
Way too much work. What I expect you to start doing is get an external Bluetooth speaker, put it in your truck, play the song you want the person to listen, and then send them a video like I do you. I'm old school, brother.
Fair
I'm
enough.
old school.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was something I really wanted you to listen to, and I just sent you a Spotify link to it.
I listened to that one.
Yeah, I know you did. So
That's how
that's
that
the one I
works.
really want you to listen to.
Ella Langley album's good. And I like to think when Ella was underground, I was a fan. And I think I can say that she might have been like at the surface. And for those that don't understand, there's a thing called underground music, which is where Jeff and Trey say, hey, have you heard this song? And I say, no, I really like it. How would I have heard it? Oh, you wouldn't have. It was recorded 4 minutes ago, and it's been released to 2 people.
And we had to use a shovel to go find it underground.
Like, oh, so it's like underground music. Yeah, it's under. No one knows about it except me. Like that song about
4 minutes.
Like that song about bacon on your lips or whatever. Abby Buffalo, you know, your lips, they smell like bacon. Yeah, my lips would smell like bacon too if I was eating breakfast. But anyway, I would say I found Ella when she was at the surface. Like when everyone was focused on Lainey Wilson, I was focused on Ella. And now there's a whole trend of like Ella fellas. She's making cool t-shirts. And it's almost like, I want to not like this because it's so popular. Yeah. And then I listen to it and it's like, I actually still like this.
It's good.
I said to Diana, I said, I kind of feel bad. And she's like, what? I said, we talked about Ella on the podcast on like episode 40. She goes, yeah, didn't you call her like a whore? I said, yeah, I did. Because the song was called Excuse Me, You Look Like You Love Me. And it was about going home together. And I said, now I'm a big fan. Yeah, great album. Great album.
But do you know where she where she went to school?
Auburn. I knew this was going to Auburn.
Yeah,
that's why
she had 2 years there. She followed in my footsteps. Like every good 2 years
like every
there.
Good student does.
And then she transferred to play baseball up in Boston.
Emerson.
Yeah, up in Boston. Yeah. Literally, and then now she's going to go to OCS, become a Marine officer, hopefully get into artillery. So
and
like
she's
literally
she's her podcast.
She's going to lead Sergeant Wells. It's going to be great. Excuse me. What else you got?
The Masters. Did y'all take any of that in? I guess it's kind of our sports topic. There's not really much else going on in the sport world.
Trey's giving me a thumbs down. If you're not watching YouTube, go watch YouTube.
I'm not a golf guy, man.
I'm not super into it, but I'll always turn on the Masters. Every year I'm going to turn on the Masters and watch at least one round of it.
I struggle to watch golf on TV.
It's great to fall asleep. Great.
I like the Masters because that's how we got Steve Spurrier, and that's how we got 311 win seasons in a row. The University of South Carolina got them access to the Masters. But no, I do turn on the Masters. When I lived I don't remember it growing up, but like when I grew up, you just went to church or caught shrimp, and that was like all you did. So I don't remember much talk about the Masters growing up. But when we moved back to South Carolina, we're living in the upstate. That city shut down. The entire city shut down. And when I say shut down, I mean people stopped working. All the bars and restaurants were open, and everyone was dressed like an Easter egg for 4 days, just watching golf on TV. And it's like a thing that, I don't know. I want to say if you're not from the South, you don't get it, but there's some folks here in California, South California at least, that like it. I did not watch Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I watched about Sunday after church. I went to the warehouse for like 2 hours to do some work, and I had it on there. Rory won. The American didn't win. The Catholic that went to mass before playing golf. What was his name? Cameron Young, maybe. You guys don't know this? How do I know more about the Masters than you do?
The only thing I know about the Masters, don't they got a pretty good Chow list?
Very reasonable prices.
Cameron Young.
Yeah.
I think you could buy everything on the menu and it's $74. Now, here's my problem with the Masters. This is actually why I dropped it in, was not to talk about Southern Lore. What I did see on my feed was Jason
Day?
No, not a golfer. The Taylor Swift brother guy.
Statham.
Oh, Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelce. Yeah. Pat McAfee and some other guy like jumping in a pond. I saw Jason Kelce like, hey, I'm at the Masters. I'm going to eat XL, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw a bunch of stuff of people just ripping them and being like, the Masters was like the last sport we had where there was like decorum, literally no phone. Yeah. You want to talk about no phones in the locker room. How about no phones in the stands? And I did think that it was taken down a level. What I've seen on the internet is people call it barstoolified. And I like barstool sports for a lot of things, but it's different than the Masters. It would be like, it'd be like if there was a bussin' with the boys for like your church, you know? That's what it felt like. Anyway.
Hey, they're welcome. They're welcome. If they
I'm not saying they're not welcome. We just don't need their accounts.
Oh, that is true.
But yeah.
That's the Masters.
Yeah, no, I did hear that. I read an article about someone being upset with the Kelsey, whatever his name is, Jason.
The decorum. It
was distasteful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, and I wonder if Augusta National like signed off on that. Like, they're so over the top controlling of everything that goes on all the time, but especially during that weekend, that like part of me is like, man, I don't know if I wonder if like they kind of like didn't tell them they were going to do that, or like I cannot see Augusta National okaying that. Okay.
Does Disney own them?
Who? Oh man.
I assume Disney owns everybody, so
not Augusta National.
Yeah,
dude, Augusta National is its own thing for sure. Like if like there's only
it's on ESPN though, right?
No, CBS.
Oh, Disney.
Yeah. Disney. Yeah, they like exclusively they like negotiate the contract. Like I kind of deep dove on the Masters. They like and like only like Mercedes-Benz, like Bank of America, and like somebody else can advertise. All the and Strength Co. And all the advertisements are like, or all the commercial breaks are like less than 3 minutes or something like that. So like
the TV thing is kind of weird because it like it switches like who has it.
Yeah, I think like the opening like maybe like Thursday
like rotates,
is like ESPN, but I think like at least Saturday, Sunday are like always CBS.
Yeah, I watched it on Masters.com. For free. It's great.
Hey, great.
Nice.
Anyway, Rory won 2 of them. There you go, buddy.
Good for him. Good for him. I want to hear about how's the potty training going? Did we get a potty training update?
Can we get a fecal matter update?
Yeah, it's the bribe's still working.
Okay. Nice.
We haven't had any candy inflation. So 1 piece of candy equals 1 minute. So far so good. We've had 2 success stories.
Hey, nice.
It's outweighed by the non-success stories, but we're heading the right direction. I'll put it that way.
There we go.
Love that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, that was Trey's potty training update of the week. Everyone's tuning in for those.
And now it's time for and that was with Trey's potty update, potty training update of the week. We do it after. So with his picks of the week we did before, but we always do it after. We've always done that, never not done that. So that was Trey's potty training update of the week. Brought to you by BW Tax, powered by the Strength Co. and Mr. Helmet.
Amazing.
That was good. And we've always
I did update my gym radar.
Ooh. Before we get into gym radar, because I do want to talk about gym radar and what's blipping on there for me. While we're on toddlers, Trey, do you take your toddlers to church?
We attempt to, yeah.
Now you're picking up when I'm putting down. Do you want me to go first and then you riff back, or do you want to just run me through what a Sunday of getting your toddler to church is like? Or more specifically, the toddler at church.
Toddler at church. So we're fortunate enough to where, so we come in, we go to early service, right?
What is that?
So
we got options too.
Yeah, it starts at 8:15. So we're there at 8:15. The church schedule for toddlers throws everything off, right?
Everything.
So everything.
They don't make church for toddlers.
Shocking.
It's it's not, but it's part of the pain that you go through. So breakfast is an hour earlier, and then they're hungry as soon as you get there. So then we have a snack queued up. Once they finish the snack, it's just chaos. And so they go straight to the nursery, which we're fortunate enough to have a pretty good nursery program.
So how does the nursery go?
So the nursery, like you have volunteers.
No, I know how a nursery works. I don't mean to sound.
So nurseries are like so nurseries like a room for small children. Okay.
So I haven't seen Star Wars. I have seen quite a few church nurseries. I mean, how does it go for your daughters?
It depends on the Sunday, man. Sometimes it's without incident, and then other times it's like someone just murdered somebody.
Okay. And so then what happens? Let's say someone just murdered someone. What do you have to do?
So I cannot stay there because I'm usually the source of the grief. And so I bolt out and just leave Abby to clean up the mess. So Abby sometimes, worst case scenario, has to stay just in the nursery.
Oh, so she can go inside the nursery?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Small church.
Yes, a smaller church. So she'll go and kind of calm them down, and then she'll sneak out before like the closing prayer if it's a bad Sunday. So if it's good, then we're back in there by like the first part of the sermon usually. So
okay, mine is same problem set, different outcome. If we go to the 11 o'clock service, it's like right before nap time, so then it just like doesn't matter. If you go to the 9 o'clock service, if you were to put pen to paper on how the timeline should work, it should work perfectly. But the second you turn the corner that nursery's in, it just becomes an absolute dogfight. And all my Christian mentors are like, I'll be like, yeah, which I'll get to this in a second. Like, yeah, we just watch it from the atrium. But no, you got to get in the service, get the word opened up. I'm like, no, I agree. Just put your kid in there. You just got to do it. I'm like, okay. And so every week we're like, all right, we're going to do it. This is going to be the week. Brother, they're supposed to give you 15 minutes and we make it about 3.5. And they're like, well, one, they don't even need to text me because I can just hear it. Yeah. And they're just like, yeah, well, this is not working. I walked in Sunday, dropped her off. She's screaming. It's also like not a fun feeling, at least for me. It's like your baby's holding on to you with all their might, like crying, and you're like stripping them off of you and handing them to a stranger. Like, I don't actually like that feeling. I was talking to Diana about that on Sunday. I'm like, I don't know that we're going to do that anymore. But all my Christian mentors tell me, just drop them off. You got to do it. So you strip them off, you hand them in, and Diana's like, how'd it go? I was like, terrible. I was like, I'm not even going to the service. We're just sitting in the atrium because they're going to call us like in any minute. And she's like, oh, I can hear her. I was like, yeah. So she's like, just go get her. So it's probably been 3 minutes. So I'm walking down the hall. Door to the nursery's open. There's like 3, 20-year-old girls sitting there all holding babies. And the girls, meaning the 20-year-olds, not the babies, are looking at me as I'm walking down the hall. And their eyes are like as big as like saucers. And the little kids that they're holding are all like neck cranked to the left, like staring at my daughter with like their eyes wide open. Like, what is happening? And I walk in and she's in the swing, and the woman turns around, going to talk to the 20-year-olds and sees me and goes, yeah, this isn't going to work. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. But which is funny because when Diana goes to like women's group, like on Fridays, it works perfectly. Fine. It works perfectly. So it's me. I'm the problem. But in any event, so then we take her out. So then when you're in the atrium and you're just like in the atrium, and there's TVs and the audio's up top. But if you walk outside, there's audio outside. There's a playground. There's audio everywhere. But everyone's quiet because it's church, even though everyone's outside with a 2-year-old, and you're just like doing the nod to the parent, like, yep, wish I could be in the service too. Not how that works. But no, it's its own thing. But yeah, we march on. We march on.
It's about all you can do.
Yeah.
So we got small group, and then I was in charge of watching children. We like couples rotate watching children.
Okay, yeah.
Small group, and I was watching them.
Is that like a small group of people?
It's like a smaller group of people.
Got it.
We discuss church. Yeah, it's later in the day and we just discuss church.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about what happened this morning.
And so, exactly. And so we were watching the kids, and Abby, my favorite, it's like Lord of the Flies whenever I watch them. I just rowdy, like get them all riled up and then just like send them back to the parents. I'm like,
oh, that's great.
Yeah. Feel my pain.
Hey, stinker.
Yeah. Just screaming back there.
Yep.
Yeah. It's great.
Yep. That's why they call it church.
That's why they call it podcasting.
That is. All right. I don't know, Grant. Do you want to? Are you trying to get some Strength Co. content? Talk about progressing and stuck press.
Nah. Next slide. Push.
Thoughts on the leg extension machine? I know that's popped up on the Massonomics.
This will take us to Gym Radar. I don't know. Tanner messaged me and sent me the link to the video. It was like, this is great. Okay, podcast coverage. And the comments are crazy. And I'll be honest, I opened it, and I don't know that there's a bigger Massonomics Gym Radar supporter than me. I know there are. There's people that spend more money, and those are the best kind of customers. But I'm a huge fan. No one wants their success more than me.
Right.
And I saw it was 21 minutes, and I was like, man, I don't know when I'm going to have 21 minutes. I think I got through like 3 minutes of it, and Tanner and Tommy are super funny going over the machine. I didn't did you look? My point in telling the preamble to the story is when I dropped the topic in my mind, I was going to watch the video start to finish, read all the comments, and be prepared to talk about it. And I'm not.
Ooh, gotcha.
I'm
okay.
I'm like a Marine captain in a staff brief. I meant to update my slides and prepare a brief, but I didn't.
I have watched that video. I've not looked at the comment section, so let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, I think the comments they're the best part, as they say. But so the video basically says what? It's supposed to be for commercial use. He uses it.
I didn't gather that as much as they were like, it should be heavier. I don't know. Tanner is having no problem like with the basically doing like the full stack, and like, yes, Tanner is a strong guy, like a pretty dang strong guy.
But he's natty and straight.
Yeah. Oh, right. The straightest
Definitely
they come,
straight.
right?
That's his job. I can't think of a straighter guy.
That's always been his bread and butter, is just being straight.
He's so straight, Tanner. Trey. Tanner.
That's the first thing he said to me when I met him.
He's like, "Hey,
my name's Tanner.
I'm straight.
I'm straight. As straight as they come, as they say in South Dakota." That's just how they come in South Dakota.
That is. I mean, that's just
South Dakota, we just call it straight.
Straight. Yeah, right? Oh, man. Let's see. Good review, no drama, positive, and provided constructive feedback. I mean, the big takeaway, I feel like, was like, they're like, hey, this is a good option. Maybe not the best option. And then and then I feel like on the podcast, they've been talking about like, maybe actually like, you don't need a leg extension machine. Maybe you just squat. Like, just squat, and you'll be
they're starting strength enthusiast. I love it. When he sent me the video, I thought about, have I ever been on a leg extension machine?
Ooh.
And the answer to that is yes. And I can think of one memory. And I think I was a sophomore in college. And I worked out with this guy named Wade. And Wade would say, he was real Southern, still is. And he talks real low, still does. And he would say, can't be as big as a house if you can't move one. And I was like, what? I couldn't even, if you want to be big as a house, you move one. And he was a big leg extension guy. And I have no idea what kind of machine we use, probably a Nordic. I have no idea how much weight, but I don't think I have been on a leg extension machine since 2007.
With Wade.
At all.
Good dude. Wade.
Oh, Wade, good dude. Future guest, potential sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah. Straight as an arrow.
Yeah. Straight as an arrow.
Yeah. Also very straight. Yeah.
Also straight.
Yeah. Straight as they come. Married, honestly. 2 kids. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Him and the Noam husband, Oh, too soon. Yeah. Oh, so I have a review about Temple of Doom? Temple of Gains. we sell, and this will take us to Gym Radar, we sell a magnetic post. So we used to make a plate tree. We don't make it anymore. And it's designed for like everything I want. It was 1.25 inch piping, which means with a 2-inch plate with a lip. If you grab it, you never have to like bend down. Like it's the piping is small enough that you can just slide it off. Holds 45s on both sides, 25s above the 45s on one side, 10s and 5s on the other side. And in the middle post, it holds 2.5s. It was pretty much perfect. And then as I got 1.25s and 0.75s in my gym, prior to even making them, but people needed it, I was like, I don't like that these just like sit on the floor under the rack. So we made a piece of piping. It takes a magnet and has an Allen screw through it. Anyway, we make them. Like we actually make the whole thing. Like I buy the pipes, I cut the pipes, I powder coat the pipes, buy the magnets. We have this jig where you insert this star nut so that it can take an Allen screw, and it's 4 inches long, and it's designed where you can like stick it to your rack. For me in my gym, which everything I design is basically like, what do I want to like run my gym with? It sits on the bottom of the A-frame, so it's actually vertical, and you put plates on it, but it works horizontally as well. It holds 10 pounds. It actually holds like 12, but if you say 12, people get funky, so we say 10 pounds. So you stick it on the side of your rack, and you can put plates on it. You can also put collars on it. The lever collars that we use will actually clamp to it, so that's kind of cool too. In any event, we sell them. It's a popular product for us. Like it's one of those products that it's like I literally made this for me, and I was like I should make more. And it's a popular product. It's on Gym Radar. You can go check it out. And I've never had a complaint. Everyone's like, great product. They post photos on the side of their rack. It's holding their little micro plates. It's doing whatever. And I've had a couple complaints, and this is not a complaint to the customer. This is a complaint maybe to Temple of Gains. Whatever coating they're using, it doesn't hold 10 pounds. So I got this email. A guy brought like 4 of them, and he was complaining that it didn't hold 10 pounds. And I literally walked out into my warehouse floor and grabbed like 6 of them. I was like, let me just test, and stuck them to, pallet racks where we hold stuff. And, I put a 10 and a 2.5 on, and like all of them held. And so that was how I had heard of Temple of Gains. And so I asked the customers, I said, hey, happy to refund you, or you can send them back. I understand if you bought them for like a niche use, like, hey, I want this thing to stick in this part of the gym. Like I actually get that and appreciate that. Like I'll refund you. You can send them back to us, whatever. But try it on another surface. And they tried it on another surface, and it worked just fine. And they ended up, people or strength coach customers are awesome. They're just like, oh no, I'm just going to use it over here instead. But that's all I had heard about the leg extension machine prior to that video. So that's why they call it Temple of Gains.
That is. That video does have
a
ton of comments, though. It's like 200 something.
Yeah, comments. I think they're all positive. I think that's what Tanner told me. Is everyone was like super positive.
Yeah, a lot of it's like, hey, this is very fair review. Yep, great assessment. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so it's like
they say on their podcast a lot that they're unbiased and truthful, unbiased and something. It's like unpaid and overrated or whatever.
Yeah.
They say unbiased and honest review. Let me tell you, if I talk about my equipment, it is a very biased review. It is my livelihood. So, and it's also the best because I'm a real lifter. But my reviews are biased and also honest, but very biased. Gym Radar, we're winning over there.
Hey.
Turns out I'm biased, but the customers agree. Most owned plates, 120 gyms.
Yeah, buddy.
Running it over there. Are you on there, Trey?
121 as of tonight.
I think you were 120 because my brother actually sent me a screenshot this afternoon that he was on my radar, and
I did it 10 minutes before we hopped on here.
I love that. I appreciate you. Let's take a look. We'll go to equipment page. We'll go to equipment types. We'll go to weight plates. 120 gyms. You're number 120, Trey. Next up is standard barbell with 103. So I'm biased, but the customers have spoken. Did you find the process easy, Trey? Serious question.
It took me a minute to kind of navigate through it, but then once I figured out,
let's give them some feedback. Well, like talk
some honest and unbiased feedback.
Yeah, let's give some honest and unbiased feedback from Trey. And now it's time for Trey's unbiased and honest feedback on gymradar.com of the week.
Like I said, overall,
every
neat
week,
idea. Yeah, every week we've always done it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Did you do it on mobile or desktop?
No, I did a mobile.
Okay,
I do pretty much 99% of the things on desktop is ancient to me now.
Yeah, you're parent on mobile.
Exactly. So I think I was like clicking. I'm like, oh, if I do edit my gym, I can just like add my stuff there. It took me a minute to figure out, okay, go to equipment, which now, like after I did it the first time, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. And then search it and add it from there. The thing I was doing is like I would add it and then I would click back to do it, and then it wasn't added. It might just be like a little bug right there. So I had to go like back to the equipment tab, search again, and then add the next thing.
Okay. Oh, so it didn't like refresh to show it was added.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got you. Yeah. No, I've seen that one. I've also seen some people struggle with, they build their profile, they build their gym, and then they go to search for equipment on their inside edit my gym. Yeah. And they type in the Strength Co. or Strength Co. or the Strength Co. period. And I don't pop up because so many things have the word strength in it. And so what most people say is they type in Strength Co. Olympic and the plates pop up. So if that's bothering you, do it that way. If that's still bothering you, the other way is build your profile, build your gym, go to the equipment tab, and then just search for the Strength Co. brand under
That's
equipment.
What I did.
And then when you click on plates or core bar or micro plate holder, once you're viewing it, you can just click right there, add to my gym. And that seems to be easier for people than through the edit my gym page. But, here we are just critiquing a business that we didn't create. I love when people do that. I love it.
So there's I'm about like 50% done. I've added all the Strength Co. stuff. Now I need to go through and add.
Don't worry about the rest of that crap.
Put my Mars bar on there.
The Mars bar is definitely okay. I actually like, I don't make racks. There's a lot of stuff I don't make, but I love when I see like Rogue Bar, Titan this, Rep that, whatever brand this, and Strength Co. plates. Cause I'm like, oh, this guy's like shopped everything. Yeah. And he's been like, these are the plates I want. So those are actually, of course I like when people buy my leather deadlift jack and they buy, like my smaller products or the bumpers, right? Which are pretty popular on there. But I love when I see someone that has the whole gamut of equipment because I'm like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. And he still picks Strength Co. plates. So you're good.
Yeah. But can you add the sleeves? Like I have those sleeves that I got at the Arnold. Are those on there?
Sleeves? So. Like sleeve tattoos?
Knee sleeves are on there.
Knee sleeves.
Oh, knee sleeves. No knee sleeves, no belts, no straps. But you can get a resistance band. I don't make the rules.
Dude, I wish they would add the belts on there at some point. I'm pretty proud of that belt.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it too, What are you going to do? I do understand where they're coming from because it does open up that equipment.
It's like, is that the gym?
Is it home gym equipment?
You had started adding in, my shoes, my socks. Yeah, they could put squat tees on there. That'd be fine.
Like
squat tees would make sense.
I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that gym belt when I'm barbecue. So I feel like it's just
why not? You're not.
How do you hold your pants up?
That thing's
my barbecue.
Wait, how do you brace properly when you flip a burger?
Working in the backyard, get your strength co belt on. What are you talking about, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. That's on me.
I got to chop some wood. Sounds like you don't live in West Texas.
Yeah.
No,
that's the best Texas. Speaking of shoes,
one of these Dallas boys.
Speaking of them Luke Casey boots, like them rich boys from Dallas.
Them Dallas boys.
Rich boys from Dallas. I love that West Texas song talks about not Luke Casey boots, but like Dallas, Texas, more like Crystal Palace,
Texas.
Yeah. Driving a Lexus or whatever he says. Good song. Speaking of shoes, Jeff, so you had a little shoe comment in there.
Oh, dude. So yeah, I know, Grant, you're a fan of like Barefoot shoes, like the brand Barefoot, BEAR.
Yeah,
don't scare me.
So you're kind of you're drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit at least. But yeah, I've been looking at it for a while, but like there's a brand Vivo Barefoot, and then again it's just like a very like minimal shoe. There's no insole or like there's no midsole.
Oh, I'm tracking.
Very wide toe box, and I got a pair probably like 3 weeks ago ish, and kind of got them more like something to like use in the gym, deadlift in, do that sort of stuff. But now I'm just wearing them all the time. And I find that like, dude, for a long time I've been like dealing with like a lot of like hip pain. Like I go down to like tie my shoes. It's like real tight, especially on the right side. Just like,
getting old.
I'm like, man, I'm getting old, getting like arthritis already in like my right hip or something. But like, it's like going away. And I'm like, maybe it has to do with these shoes a little bit. I don't know. And like I don't know. So I think maybe having like shoes, because I'm on my feet a lot for work, like where the midsole is breaking down and it's just kind of like your foot's not sitting flat. And so like, I'm kind of all in on these like very minimalist wide toe box shoes now for everyday wear.
Yeah. I don't own those. I think I'd like them. I could take this in two directions. I will tell you my Barefoot shoes. I like for two reasons. And I wear the shoes. I own the boots. I don't really wear the boots. But the shoes I like for two reasons. I love deadlifting them. I like to walk in them. They're like my go-to walk-in shoots with my daughter. But I also like when you're traveling, in my backpack, I'll put my laptop and I'll put those things behind them. So I do like that about them because they're so minimalist. But what I do really like about Barefoot shoes, and this brand may make them as well. And Trey, you need to listen closely, my friend. I know you want to tune out because it's lifting talk. I bought my daughter Barefoot shoes, and she walks the best in those shoes. Huh. Like we have her chanclas or sandals for you white folk. We have her chanclas. We have her tennis shoes. We have tennis shoes that are like made to be, they're slip on because they're kid shoes, but they're made to be wide toe box, not mess with their toes or whatever. But if I'm going taking my daughter on a walk, and that doesn't mean putting her in like the big red car and pushing her around, like I'm going to like let her walk 100% of the time. I choose those over the Timberlands that I bought her. So they have kid shoes, and big fan.
Looks like
I'm on the website right now.
Yeah, I think I know Barefoot. Looks like Vivo does make
kids ones,
like little kids ones. Yeah.
Well, we kind of know the Barefoot folks, so we should probably sport them.
Yeah.
I still have to buy a pair because when we were at the Arnold, I told that lady I would.
Ooh,
yeah. She keeps calling about it.
Yeah.
She listens every messages. It's one of the outline stations. I don't read it out loud because she says some pretty nasty things about you.
So mean. She's like, that Trey guy, he was wearing a hat, and she called it a cowboy hat. That's how I know she's not from Texas.
Oh, you sold it to somebody at that point.
She's mad, bro. She's mad. Yeah, we
so
did sell your hat.
You say that jokingly, but like every now and then, like it comes back. You're like, and I'm like, I owe this lady a pair of shoes.
Gotta keep my word.
Whatever her name was, let her know.
I'll tell her.
Okay.
Actually, just someone go buy Barefoot shoes so Trey can sleep at night.
Yeah.
We'll have done our part.
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Any saved rounds, alibis?
Hey, playoff hockey, I think, starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Playoff hockey does.
The
Bees
Mammoth
are in
it. Ooh, there we
Mammoth's
go.
in it too.
Stars are in it.
The stars at night
are big and bright. Deep in the heart
of Texas,
South Carolina,
and Utah.
The flat
Georgia.
Earth.
There's a dome, and the stars are in the dome.
The dome. They project the stars.
I could have let him go down the Mossad path. I didn't. All right. So
that was probably a safe bet. Yeah.
Love it.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Last thing I'll say, business cards.
Oh, yes.
And then I'll go. We were at a kid spot on Saturday, live music, had food, big open AstroTurf for the stage, picnic tables on outside. You go, there's a bajillion kids there. You bring like a ball. Some other kids takes it. Your kid comes back with 4 toys you've never seen. Great spot. Sitting next to this family that comes up. The son's like maybe 25. And I'm like, oh, you live around here? And I can tell they're, to do. They got some cash. And the mom and dad are like, no, his sister plays at Oregon State. She's down here for a tournament. We're from San Diego. He lives in Newport, or he lives here. And I said, I own a gym in Costa Mesa. And he said, I live in Newport Beach. I said, excuse me.
Yeah, very close.
And he said, where's your gym? I mean, literally, it's connecting cities. Yeah. And he's like, where's your gym? I was like, oh, it's on Newport Boulevard. And I said, yeah. I said, you might like it. It's like barbell strength training. And I went into my wallet, and I always keep about 6-7 on me, business cards. And I handed it to him. And I said, yeah, but check it out. And he goes, a business card? What is this, 1975? And I was like, actually, give me that back. I don't think you're going to be a good gym member. No, I didn't say that part. But are business cards dead? Like, I always keep,
No.
You tell someone to look up my website or look at my Instagram. They're never going to do it. You physically hand them something. They're going to run into that thing at some point. And it may be on their way to secure the trash. Right. But they're going to see that thing again for sure.
That boy's never been to a trade show, man.
Yeah.
That's all trade shows are. You just trade business cards.
Are you saying Trey show?
A Trey show?
Like Trace? He's never been to a Trace show. That's all Trace shows are. You just trace business cards.
Business cards everywhere, baby.
Hey, just splatter them. I keep them on me.
Keep that thing on me.
Keep it on me. Next time you see me, whoever you are, you say, Grant, give me a card and I'll prove it to you. There you go. There it is. Woo. Kuriyama, #1 hose seller in America. Always said that.
Yeah.
#1, baby.
All right, Trey. Why don't you take this thing down for a landing?
All right. This is episode 015 of the...
No, it's episode 105.
Oh, 0105.
I don't think we have to do the 0 anymore because we're past 100.
No, but I'm prepping for 1,000.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. I'm in.
I like that mindset.
I like it. 10 sets.
I like
10
that
sets.
mindset.
He's a volume.
Yeah, when we're
German volume
50,
trading. Yeah.
Volume guy. 1,000 sets.
We're in our
PJ,
50s.
put a Duncan logo across the screen, and always use the Duncan thing from the year that we started. And in 2050, when we hit 1,000 episodes, don't go with their new logo. Go with the old school one.
All right, episode, as I said, 0105 of the...
Okay.
That was pretty good podcast. I'd like to thank our guest tonight, Mason. Good dude. Great chit-chatting with him. Reminded me some good times about the Marine Corps, them characters that they have in there. I'm glad he was able to make some time for us. Let me see. As always, I'd like to thank our sponsors, BW Tax. He's not busy. Give him a call right now. Actually, you're going to be here. This too late. By that time, it's too late. Give him a call for next year. At this time.
He can always extend you.
He can extend you. Yeah. Give him a call whenever you're hearing this. If you have done your taxes and you're like, what do I do? Give him a call. He'll extend you. He'll get you taken care of. Good guy, better at taxes. I'd like to thank our other sponsor, Mr. Helmet, Green Gridiron, Green. Look at that beautiful helmet, no visor. Oh my goodness!
When the Patriots play the Gamecocks, it's a big game.
The Patriots, who's Greg going to go for? That's what I want to know
this year.
Get yourself a helmet, big and small. He's got them all. Use that link below. Click. I think you can do just about anything you want to put. I got my ice helmet somewhere around here. Yeah, with a visor, unfortunately, but good guy. While you're down there at the links, you will see another link for the Strength Co Slack channel. Click that. Use code OK. Get yourself a little discount. What do we do there? We talk about lifting, love, happiness, coffee. I saw a coffee chat today.
Music.
Books.
Music.
There's one called Random.
Music.
What was that?
Music.
Oh, music. Yeah, we do talk about music a little bit. Underground music. That's 4 minutes old, apparently. That's what qualifies it. That got me. That was pretty good. That, or if you got a question about lifting, you can talk to Grantbot and ask him some questions, and he's very quick to respond. Instantly. Yeah. Sometimes unwarranted.
Yeah.
But he will still respond.
Also true. Here's my dinner. Hey, you fat butt. Hey, what?
Most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. You will find the social media links there. We are constantly posting. X, love to get some feedback. We love reading those X comments. We are live right now, but we love reading those X comments on the air. So get with Grant's. Actually, that's just on your personal one usually, right?
Grant SSC.
That's it. So on that note, we have our individual social media accounts that we're all very active on. Grant on X, Jeff on MySpace, me on HoffSpace. We got it all covered.
No, you're on Truth Social.
Yeah, I'm a big truther, man.
Big truther.
Yeah, big truther.
Yeah, you're like, hey, check out my ice helmet, boys.
Yeah, look at this ice helmet, boys.
Hey, actually, you should probably create an account and drop the affiliate link for the ice helmet. We'd probably
make a lot of money.
We need to be on
It would do very well there.
Hey, you got to think about your girls' college funds, okay?
Yeah.
That's a good point, yeah. So, yeah, Ice Helmet 2 come on my True Social account. Be on the lookout for that. I think I will be live on that next week for sure. As always, most importantly, we are powered by the Strength Co. They make fantastic cast iron pans. They make fantastic. They have good burkas. But yeah, that's it. Burritos.
We're working on burkas. That's this year's project. Trey just unveiled.
Not a lot of American-made ones, it turns out. Not a lot of them are made in America.
Trey had 3 daughters. I had a daughter. We're conservative by some views. We're making burkas. We need them made in USA out of cast iron. Yeah. Made for your next prayer session. Come get your burka at thestrength.co.
Dying. All right, I gotta go to bed. Yeah. Most importantly, they have great plates. Coach, I didn't miss anything.
That was great. Just real quick, the last thing we do every week, like we've always done, never not done it. Current favorite kids movie?
The Godfather.
Good answer. I'll just leave it at that. We'll see you next time.